Ah, yes, great. I'm watching this movie, making commentary, and not realizing that I'm also playing music and ruining everything. Why am I watching an old movie that looks like American Pie and has sad Zac Efron in there? Well, it also has Plaza in there. Hmm, cool. And it also has Princess that fucks me up when it comes to personality matching, understanding influencer personalities. I do that, guys. I need to. No. Is that one cool party trick I have up my sleeves? Except it goes horribly wrong sometimes. There was this one time when I thought Miley was a water person. She wasn't. She was a fire person. And Audrey was a water person as well. So they competed each other. But Audrey was a wind person and everything was fucked. Really badly, guys. Unbearably badly. The whole competition turned out to be fucking fake at that point. Because even if they win, they both lose anyways. Like, why? Why am I so terrible at this? And the funny thing is, this is now, like, worked so consistently that, I can still make mistakes, but there's only 8 personalities. There's nothing special. It's only special if you find it special, alright? If you can actually extend to like 16 personalities or whatever. So let me reintroduce the concept and talk about all the mistakes I've made leading up to this point. Because there's more. I mean, even Kylie Cantrell gave me a hard time, but this one gives me the hardest time. Like, look at this shit. Anna Kendrick looks like she's just a normal thinking person, doesn't show emotion. All good, right? Although, what is this? Where she's looking, bro? But it's like, well, in pictures, she looks. I mean, this is just a dead face, and it should be already suspicious, actually. I'm like, man, she doesn't show emotion, but she looks kind of weird. And it has these big eyes sometimes. Which is... What? How is that the same person, even? Which is one of those things, like, even if you clone a person, it's gonna be tough preserving the personality. Even if you replace someone, like, it's very difficult to match a personality. There's conspiracy theories of that. And I don't think any of them are true, but the real conspiracy theory is, why is internet so fucking stupid, right? And that's the real one. That's the biggest one, actually. Now, like, look at the size of her eyes. Like, she's doing nothing, technically, on her face, but the eyes are popped. And that's different. That makes it different. Alright? So even though she's not obvious, because she looks a lot like a thinker, in the movies, I feel like it's very different. In the movies, it gets more obvious, but even then, someone like Kylie was very weird. I guess you can treat it as, like, angry and confused face. Of, like, why would you do this? And then it would match her personality. Why is this happening right now? So it's actually a lot easier to determine personality through movies, through acting, because that's where they go. You know, they just enhance their born personality face thing. I don't know how to describe it. The go-to face is where they go. And bro, like, this face is the entire fucking movie. You can't exaggerate that when I say it. The entire movie. In pictures, you smile, right? In pictures, you... or don't smile at all. Why not? Either or is gonna trip me, basically. I feel like the movies are more potent. So picture like this, right? They're kind of like sisters as well, and they're portrayed as sisters, I guess, in the movie. Canonically, okay, canonically, yeah. But she's definitely staring into the abyss, and Aubrey is a little bit more obvious, generally. Just has big eyes. That's sometimes all you need, and then she's extrovert. So she's very obvious, but Anna Kendrick is like the fucking super secret spy when it comes to figuring out her personality. I started realizing that I didn't know what her personality was when I was like figuring out Gen X personality and realizing that I don't have enough water people. Where are all the water people at? What is the scarcity? And it's like, they're hiding, bro. They're hiding from my detection system. It's messed up like that. So yeah, I'm actually finishing watching this movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty legit. Not your bullshit High School Musical. It does have too much adult humor, which is fucking sloppy. Basically, it's not that smart, but it's still just better. Just higher quality than a teen. Let's enslave teens to sing half of the time in the movie type of movie. All right, it's trash. The teen sitcom, they're not watchable. The only time you can watch them is if one of them is attractive. I feel like that's my bottom line. Shake It Up was good though. And you know what scares me? Her face looks like Anna's face. Please don't tell me that's a water person. Please don't kill me. Alright? This would fucking destroy my career as a human being. I will have to find a different species. Alright? This would just annihilate. Because not only that, like, she's supposed to be extrovert and it doesn't really fit to be water person. But she is dumb. Ish. Right? And it always kind of tripped me a little bit. So it bothers me, but like one clue I have is like she's posting a lot of content on Instagram, and that's sort of like a communicator vibe, right? And they're supposed to be like sisters, right? In a way. If they're bundled together, like it's very likely sister personality type of thing. One of them introvert, one of them extrovert. That's a necessary thing, by the way, to make sure that there's no conflict. Because if you have two extroverts, they actually conflict 75% of the time. The only time it didn't conflict, I think, yeah, absolutely. The only time it was magical, non-conflict, and Zac Efron can remember that one. These are both extroverts, and it worked. Wind and fire, right? They're not. They are compatible with each other. That was fair. All right. Yeah, there's this secret thing that Hollywood actually needs to know. I'm not sure how much they know about it, but they should know something about it. Everyone technically needs to know the compatibility thing. It's so weird. Personality compatibility. You don't want them to fight each other all the time if they don't have to. You may ask, like, why do I know this stuff? I invented this stuff. Okay? It sounds cheeky, but, like, it works all the time. It doesn't just work for personalities, it works for literally everything. Literally everything can be defined with elements because elements are so distinct and make up reality in the first place. You know, you have those three states of matter: liquid, uh, gas, and let's just say earth. All right, to mix shit up, because you know I was thinking about water, wind, and earth, right? And then there's the fourth element, which they say it's plasma, and fire happens to be plasma. Yep, weird how life works. But personalities literally cannot transcend reality. They have to just find their place. When they're exactly at the time when they're born, people are just born with a personality. Somehow. There's some kind of randomizer rolling the dice. You're born with personality. Congratulations. And again, I've made like huge mistakes. This was hilarious. But then I had to scramble for another water person, and now it wasn't hilarious because I just had 0 of them. Okay. And I probably missed so many that will stab me in the back when I realize, oh shit, I made that mistake. So probably more mistakes are going to happen in the future. It's weird, but there's literally a generation of these like Earth extroverts dominating from Disney. What's going on? Because Kylie's Earth extrovert, Sabrina's Earth extrovert, Olivia Rodrigo is Earth extra. What is going on? Why are we pumping that shit right now? Non-stop. They're all the same personality. With Olivia, I might be wrong somehow, but I don't know, man. I think it's pretty obvious. She's definitely not water. She's definitely not sad. She's definitely not laughing all the time. And that's all you need to know. You just corner that shit. You're technically looking for like 4 expressions. Because apparently, that's all we're capable of. That one, that one, that one, and then the oh my god expression. That's it. Anything else you can put on your face, you're just lying. You're lying to me. But hey, I mean, now we have like different flavors of the same personality. That's cool. Or she happens to be a fire. And then I'm screwed again. There's too many fire personalities, by the way. There's something going on, guys. I hope she's not. Like, she's definitely extrovert. She's definitely a smartass in a way, right? She's definitely not sad. You look at Zac Efron, and it's like sometimes I genuinely don't want to evaluate men's personalities, but some of them just so fucking obvious. Bro is obviously an extrovert, right? Like, everyone is so obsessed how hot he is. So he must be doing some extrovert shit in his life to attract women. He's not just staying in the shadow and wearing too many clothes, so to speak. That's how you know. The extrovert-introvert detection is based on how much clothing they wear, literally. And technically, how flashy the clothing is. Like, introverts want to give something. Want to stand out in some kind of way. They actually do more flashy stuff. Like cosplaying. Okay. Now, other people are actually making mistakes when detecting personalities. I know Sniper Wolf's personality, but they don't. And it pisses me off because no one cares what I think. Okay? Even though I know 100% of what her personality is. 100%. No one asked me, though. I'm pissed. And she likes cosplaying, so she's an introvert, obviously. She sits in her home, basically, to react to her video, make compilations. Just kind of like I do. Because it's the same personality. We share the same personality. And it's like, yeah, There's this whole thing happening every single time, and I'm not invited. What's going on? Send help, send ambulance, I'll pay for it. Alright, I'll be American about it. No, I'm really scared. Please don't be. Please don't be a water person. Because Anna Kendrick just fools me to the bone. There has to be more screenshots like that. It's so interesting. She has this sort of like face where like the mouth is open a lot. And it is one of those expressions, right? Like slightly shocked of like what's going on, but she doesn't make it overly expressive, you know? But like, yeah, the mouth is open like half of the movie. So you just have to assume she's not a thinker. She's not like a solid, grounded person. She was the one offering drugs, ecstasy to be exact. She was the one fucking making up that idea. That's not an Earth person thing to do. Right? Earth people don't fucking want any of the stupid shit, you know? Just to feel things. That's a water person thing. Yes, it goes way deeper when you actually understand the personalities and what they like doing, basically. What makes them different. Even that's very interesting. There's a whole vortex in there. You can subscribe and unlock some of this information for yourself. Eh? No? No, you're gonna go now? What if I show a sad Zac Efron's face? What are you gonna do then? You're not gonna be able to go now. You will subscribe. How about now? You will not survive this. You will not survive this, guys. Please subscribe, guys. We will find a really sad face that you will not survive. Wow. It hits you like when you least expect. What is this? Is this the old version? Man, it's ugly. You just never know, man. Bro, guys, you never know. When you pick a guy, they can turn. Oh my god. No! That's not what I wanted to show! What are you doing to me? Oh, Zac Efron is full of jokes, full of surprises. Fucking bullshit. Whoa. Look at that face. Look at that face, bro. She just lost it. Jaw dropped. It's over. Damn. I had to, like, literally re-accommodate. Just forget about it. You know? Just forget about it. This is their original button, by the way. Scott Pilgrim. Yep. They used to own it, but there's a way to actually own the second button, like reincarnation style. Second button is even faster than the first one, and technically the amount of reincarnations is unlimited. So that's cool. That's cool, guys. They keep getting faster and faster and faster. Literally sisters, right? One of them introvert, extrovert, both water personalities. Awesome. Such a cool couple. Alright, they showed up in the Scott Pilgrim movie as well, together. So, that was a cool dynamic. They didn't play a big role in it. And it kind of makes me sad, because they deserved a bigger role. I'm just saying. Alright? What, are we gonna just, like, sit there and pretend that Scott Pilgrim had a shitty sister? And that's it? The end? Ugh. Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, now it's obvious, okay? At some point, it's obvious. You can trick me anymore. But I think this was, like, the longest running trick ever. I was strict for so fucking long, dude. Like, you must understand, Scott Pilgrim was like my favorite movie next to The Matrix. I've seen them kind of like side by side. Uh, long time ago. I still remember when it became my favorite movie, and it's like this lie was going on for my entire fucking life now. I didn't know her personality. This is devastating, guys. My personality system still needs, upgrades and whatnot. Now, funny enough, there's not a lot of times when I miserably failed, but apparently this was like absolutely miserable. I don't recognize like a rocket ship where I miserably failed, besides like Taylor Swift for a very short amount of time, maybe Katy Perry for a short amount of time. And it's more like confusion, because I didn't need to know the exact personality. That's another factor in it. And a lot of them I don't even know. I don't even care to know. But a lot of the time I do like pick up enough clues where it's just like, yeah, you're that kind of person. Even if they're not even actors. Like I think I know her personality because I have dealt with that kind of person already, right? Some of them remind you of your ex type of thing. I don't remember Cher Lloyd's personality. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember Fuzi. So if I'm not certain, then it's yeah. But if I'm certain and I'm wrong, that's devastating. Now we're getting some really bad vibes. Because the mistake can cascade and collapse on me and change all my plans if I actually want to construct this sort of like a four-person team. And oops, one of them was happy this whole time, not sad or angry. And it's like, well, I gotta replace them now. This whole time, I've given them all these things, and now I have to replace them because they're not fitting puzzle piece. And I didn't even fucking notice. That can happen. That's the worst scenario. Gen X slipped through the same fucking gap. They're kind of lookalikes anyways. So they slipped at the same time. I kind of relied on, like, I do rely on lookalike traits because it's very helpful. Lookalikes share the same personality. That's why they look alike. They use the same muscles on their face, so to speak. Right? They have similar expressions. And they have similar taste, especially if they have to match the extrovert-introvert energy as well. One of the most notorious lookalikes, we'll probably talk about that some other time. So I have good news for Scott Pilgrim's sisters. I don't know. I can just call them Plaza sisters, because Plaza is such a cool word. I want them to share the last name. Anna Plaza. They're both A's as well. But, yeah, I have to watch all their movies. Every single one. No exceptions, guys. But I might not have access to all the movies. Okay, so the good news is, since I need a lot of water people, they're definitely going to be needed for some generation of Powerpuffs. Okay? They're going to be taken seriously now. In fact, it's a very appropriate generation of sister generation. All the Powerpuffs going to be sisters. So, Bella Thorne and Zendaya is also going to be a part of this. And then there's 2 more mystery teams. You'll figure out later. I don't know, it's additional spice when watching movies, figuring out people's personalities. I think that's really cool. Because you can. You can't have the same skill as I do. Come join me. Anyways, great movie. You haven't watched it for whatever the fuck reason. It's way better than teenage nonsense, as I've said. But again, is it like the good actors that make for a good movie? I don't remember or want to remember how true it is, but Ava Max is definitely not an introvert. If I thought she was, I was a fucking idiot. She even made an Instagram post where it's like, introvert, but make it extrovert. Alright, it's like, damn. That I got caught is one of my mistakes, literally on the fucking permanent marker, basically. Definitely not enough clothing to be an introvert. I mean, give me a break. We can watch this, though. Apparently there is some content. 1 year ago. Ah, yes, I have to rename all the pictures, too. Don't look at it, okay? And the other Scott Pilgrim cast members gonna be abandoned. Reincarnation takes their victims.
He lives. No, but I mean, my name is everywhere, and so I just, since I was a child, just tell myself that every time I see plaza, it's been named after me.
Oh, really?
Any shopping plaza, hotels, centers,
Buttons.
gathering places.
Yeah. And then when they found out that it was not the truth, you probably lost those friends.
Yeah, no, I had no friends.
Oh, this is a sad story. You're bumming people out.
I'm sorry. No! 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 Family.
She was having a good time, as you can tell.
Family.
Until she started hating. Stop the hate, guys.
We scared you, it appeared. Did we scare you?
Yeah, you did. And that was not cool. No.
And you had the thing in your mouth and everything.
No.
Now,
Yes. People send that meme to me all the time to remind me of how humiliated I was.
were you?
I don't know what I'm saying. I actually don't know.
Well,
I say things and then
we interrupted the boat bottle experience.
Damn, this is kind of funny.
So you have
but it ended.
Aubrey.
Damn, that was content. Ah, yes, this is a thing. Somehow. These are not songs, these are trolls.
I mean, I understand.
You don't want to. Now, first of all, do you not want to be here?
No, I want to be here. I'm so glad.
But you said you don't understand why you are here.
No, well, I don't. No, I do. Please see the movie. That's me.
This is not fun, guys. Nobody breaks celebrities like Aubrey Plaza. Let's go. Cool superpower.
Same. And it makes me happy.
You are so crazy.
You are.
The reality is, like, making these videos is very difficult. Because they're about actors. Actors don't actually have their YouTube channels. They only have presence in, like, fucking TV series or whatever. I don't touch that shit. I'll take a movie. I'll take it like a sour pill, you know? Hopefully it's good enough for me not to vomit. But the reality is, like, I have to stay away from all the actors. They just don't have what I'm looking for personally. Singers, music videos, that's fun. The formula works already. Actors, I'll just complain about the same thing then. But I'll make an exception. I'll grovel in pain just to get this through, you know, my system. And in this case, it's like, this one moment is so iconic. Just, I'm paid to lie. I'm paid to make stupid jokes, basically. She's a clown. Alright? Everyone's a clown. Actors are more clown than anyone else. Again, like, YouTubers are actually less clowns because they have to take social life a little bit more seriously than the actors. Actors just show up in the movie. They don't even the movies don't even take themselves seriously, you know? And it's like, yep, that's it. Now, she gets paid for lying is also called acting technically, so I guess it's much more deeper than that. But they're all clowns, man. They're all just kind of useless entertainers. So the best thing you can do is go to an interview and make it entertaining instead of like talk about your fucking dog, how you spend your time, what party you have been in, and what celebrity crush you have. I mean, I don't give a fuck. All right, I don't give a fuck, man.
You are.
How about just like have a personality that's funny to look at, that's entertaining? That's nice. That's the nicest thing you can have when you are appearing in interviews. So Plaza, well, you know, transcended. Like, there's always like the necessary thing you need in order to transcend into higher level, to be more, well, to be more than others. Because when you have a nice personality, people will fucking clip you, right? Cool.
Yeah. But you have long, beautiful hair, and you're perfect.
You're perfect, Aubrey.
You are. I love you. I love you too.
This is an exclusive. This is a horrifying moment.
I met Aubrey when we made Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and
Wow. That's so sweet.
there was like this Christmas party where we were supposed to mingle, and I was like, what is this girl's fucking problem? What is it with this girl? She's being so weird to me. And at the end of the night, pulled me like awkwardly close to her, and she was like, so are we best friends now or what? And I was like, oh, you're crazy.
That explains everything.
Oh, okay. Like, she doesn't have a
Mentioning some guy named Gideon.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that girl.
Forget it, Scott.
My parents were very young, but they got pregnant with me when they were 20.
Wow. So you were an accident.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. Asked her about making 8th grade. She was like, oh my God, that was so long ago. Like, I don't even remember that, okay? Stop bringing it up. You're embarrassing me. And I said, I'm doing the best I can, Elsie. Can't we just have a nice dinner for once? Baby.
Boom.
Ready? Do you think going...
We linked her to a lie detector. Actually, just Pinterest. Yep, that's where you get that crazy boost.
All girls.
Plague.
Okay.
Number 9.
Cannabis oil was
Wow, she found her
the
friends.
other holy oil of the Bible.
Why?
Our position is if Jesus lived, he probably smoked weed.
Yeah.
A dude that wears
Ooh.
his arm...
All over my body.
What?
Like that one, and I don't know where they're coming from, so I
That is,
spend-
you actually do have a bite
Yeah, I did.
there.
I spend most of my days wondering where these... Is that a
No, it's right there. I mean, that's, look at that. That's
For me, Zach, I'm a zombie. Zombies eat guys.
Sorry about Beth.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Ah, yes, of course. They're zombies because they're water people. Ah, whatever. Who would have thought, right? Another horror movie because that's what they want to do. I think I gotta go. I sort of just, like, ruined everything. And I'll just bail. Oh, wow. Movies Rocket Booster is doing pretty well now. It's kind of gonna get to top 100 on its own terms. That's the interesting part, actually. I could rewatch Pitch Perfect just because Hailey's in there. And I trashed Hailey a little bit too much. And the movie's gonna go golden soon as well. That's funny. I don't know. Alright, usually sleeping ruins the video entirely. It's a little bit exaggerated, but yeah. Let's go back to work. Let's watch Pitch Perfect. Just so I can collect some points. Link points, maybe? For Plaza. Now, it's pink. It is, linked so hard it doesn't have its own influence. Like, core influence is just 350, and the boosted influence is 1900. It will take quite a while for Plaza to actually crawl back to normal, and maybe she's just gonna be buried now. I don't know, man. There might not be enough movies to go around that I don't want to watch anyways. You know? What are they even doing down there? If there's like maybe if I had friends and we watched the same series, maybe it would make sense. Right? But even that is eeny meeny miny mo. Didn't choose your series though. Americans are fucking weird right now. Like, the whole movie industry is starting to look like some kind of fucking satanic ritual, to be honest. Across the board, and everyone says of like, well, COVID happened, so I'm allowed to do witchcraft, I'm allowed to do all sorts of I'm allowed to feel bad about myself. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Not if you're a celebrity. Get the fuck out of here. So right now, I literally had to sleep on it of Aubrey being a zombie. Yeah. It is one thing for me to suspect that you have bad intentions, is a whole nother thing for someone to declare publicly that they have bad intentions. And, yeah, it's just maybe let's keep social distancing. It's true. It's true what they say. COVID should change the world for the better. Guys, literally in the movie, Michael Key, right? Oh, that's his actual name. Oh, okay. Bro was like, Eminem has a rocket ship that doesn't go anywhere, but having dreams is good or something.
Hang glider with T.I., and also a rocket ship that Eminem has built. It doesn't go anywhere, but he's got dreams for it, okay?
What an iconic moment. Holy shit. Keegan just like being iconic for the entire time. I can't even take it, bro. Without taking a pause. Let me cue in the Pitch Perfect trailer or something. The way the movie starts is absolute insanity, but that's like Anna Kendrick style, almost. Like, damn. She's the leader. Really? This is the start of the movie, by the way.
Gonna kick your ass.
I'm sorry.
They should have fucking showed Keegan's face, like, broken cell. So many more tickets, but I guess... they didn't cook, man. They didn't... Pitch Perfect as a channel? What the fuck is going on?
Sound machine.
How we gonna compete with them?
I don't want them to win against Europeans, though. That's way too American, guys. They can try. Now, the reason why Europeans kind of stink right now is because they harvest talent from a very tight pool of people, so...
Hot one?
Like, my country can't fucking harvest talent properly. They're terrible at it. Well... The magic did not happen in the second trailer either, so... I don't even know how much trailer is going to be useful for me to remind you how the movie works, but whatever. Gotta tell you, I'm probably not going to watch Pitch Perfect 3, though. Because energy is not perfect right now. I didn't really finish sleeping, it feels like. Wow. Oh, you don't need this, guys. I'm just, You know what? There's a perfect word. It's called rocket science, right? You don't need that part. This movie is very special, right? And every movie is technically a time of their lives, simulating something. To me, it feels like it's graduating those two, right? Anna Kendrick and Haley get graduated. Because Keegan is literally like elite player, so he can, you know, declare for all of us to see when it's a reality. Is there, though, anything, like, again, if you don't show the Keegan moments, you're literally missing out half of the plot, right? Where she's regarded as a music producer now, not just a fucking DJ. It's the next level, right? He introduces the next level, and then he's like, "Yep, you can do it now. You got it." That's such a fucking moment. By the way, in general, I feel like I can fix movie industry. Obviously, I'm an inventor, guys. There's one thing that is not given. Like, there's a big number in the movie industry. And yes, like, the budget matters, right? People do tend to talk about the budget, but we don't have, like, accessible number for it. Like it's literally the power level of the movie. Some of the movies are not as important because there's not much money in it. But it's not about money necessarily. Like, it goes deeper than that. It's like how many people are involved, how many places of the world it contains. This fucking movie contains Obama as the president. Like, that's a big deal, right? It will forever be that way. It doesn't even matter if a movie is bad, if it's spectacular, if it has a high budget, it should have some kind of rating. So people know that even if it's bad, or it burned a lot of money, it's still worth seeing it. Yes, the movie's gonna be a flop, but people will get paid, you know? They will not just go bankrupt when this shit happens. Like, I'm generally surprised there is no reputation system across the board. So this would be like the movie Reputation. How much they invested and gathered. I mean, there's like different categories. How many popular celebrities you have, how many people you involve. The CGI is a little bit debatable, isn't it? Not my responsibility, but interesting. Also, if it's a musical, they have to release all the music, right? Because they just have to anyways. So they should release all the music before the movie comes out. I don't know how it actually happens. It feels like it does do that. But does it do that? If it doesn't do that, they should start doing it if we want a reputation system. Because, like, it's pretty obvious, like, if they have popular songs, or all the songs are hated by the public, like, public scrutiny can actually selectively pick songs and pick their favorite and pick how much they like it, how much they want to fucking listen to it, all that shit. Like, music is very competitive, and so it's very comparative as well. I mean, Pitch Perf is about music and performing, and it's sort of real. I mean, how much of this is fake when people gather to watch the show and everything? I don't get it, right? What actually happened? How much of this required real people's involvement? Yeah, I only need to peek into the movie industry to make the revolution that's necessary, right? Couple of people I care about, watch over them, and bada bing, bada boom, we have it. We have a list of changes we have to make. Like, if I'm making changes to Billboard 100, I want to make changes to IMDb as well. Why not? And maybe now in the age of internet, we first build the websites and then we build the countries later. this movie in particular, it can actually like mash realism or push realism to a new level, basically. Of like, well, it's like Beast games, right? Like you can't just say of like you're gonna win a $5 million, but you don't actually give the $1 million. So Beast games technically as realistic as it gets. Right? There's real winners, right? People have to do real things. They can't cheat. So that's good. Okay, that's good. That's how much realism is there in this movie, I wonder. And it's sort of also a reputation variable. It's very important. I actually don't like watching fantasy stuff. I like being involved. Because I'm so not involved. If I had friends, maybe I liked fantasy more, but right now, nah. Also, a number, the budget number, doesn't actually reflect reality because numbers inflate, right? We might even get rid of dollar at some point. Who the fuck knows? Like, there has to be a number that lasts longer than money. Well, I finished watching the movie. It was kind of emotional, almost. We got like 40 link points. We have to distribute them. I mean, let's grab one of these ones. That's a good one. That means I can link 7 times more. So, a couple of these. 5 times more. 1, 2, 3. And Haley gets 2 points. There you go. The movie rocket booster. I might have to actually change the button shape for the boosters so they stand out a little bit. That's a nice ending. Alright, from one movie to the other. From good to better. Again, realism points is so interesting to me because it's about like how did you treat these like A-listed actors or B-listed actors? Did they felt like they were properly treated, realistically treated? And I think this one was kind of, I mean, generally I feel like they get treated pretty realistically. I think that's what American movies are about, in a way. Treating influencers. Back in the day, you know, they found a way to do it first. And now we're introducing more and more generations of tools for influencers to come in and join. And I joined, but you have not subscribed. See you guys next time.